industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Hey guys, my name is SHINA OYINLOLA, and I'm trying to let you know that Abntv do live stream events. Do you have any event coming up? Do you want somebody to do that for you? Live stream your event either to your own portal or to Abntv Direct. Call on us now, 346-426-5650, 346-426-5650. We'll be glad to help you out. Thank you.
Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is Eshman. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday. Eshman will be waiting for you. Hello everyone, always good to know that you're there. Good evening from here, and how's your day been? Mine has been good. Well, every day is a good day, and I need you to know that regardless of whatever it is, always be positive, because someday, surely, things will be exactly the way you wanted it to be. It's all been good, and I really want to appreciate all those of you that show so much interest in our program. Thank you. The text messages I received, the commendations and all those things, man, they're really, really encouraging. I want to thank all of you. Thank you so very much. However, I keep saying it. This is not my program. It is our program. It's a family program. We're trying to reach out to homes. We're trying to make people feel more comfortable with themselves and live as happily as they desired to be. And this is not a job of one person, and that's why I would always need you to be involved. Thank you so very much. Domestic violence is a major problem in our society. And if it is possible, we should eradicate it. But not fooling ourselves, it cannot be totally eradicated, but we can reduce it. And that is why I do what I do. Usually, it's always a big news when we hear that someone has killed someone, or someone has maimed someone, or someone has destroyed someone. That is the big news. And we keep talking about it. However, there are things that happen before that big event. And I personally believe if those things that happen can be corrected, maybe there will be less of killing, there will be less of maiming, there will be less of rancor in the family. And so the little things that could cause the big problems are the things I like to discuss on my show. Whichever way you look at it, your relationship is very important. Do everything within your power to make it work. If you have to beg, beg. If you have to spend money, spend money. If you have to call on others to step in, call on others to step in. Just do everything to make sure it works. However, if the way is too tough for both of you to work on, by all means, go your separate ways. You're better off living long as a single parent than dying young in the name of love. Think about it. But please do everything possible to make it work. Tonight's topic is very important and is a continuation of what we started on Tuesday. Tonight we're going to be discussing attitude, striking the balance. I will be talking to both parties tonight, and I do know that you certainly have something to gain. Now, please remember, this is a family show. You need to call someone, to also call someone, so that everybody would watch. Those of you watching on Facebook and on YouTube, don't just watch and ignore. I mean, look, it doesn't cost nothing to share. Just share. You never can tell. Sometimes when we call in, other people actually tell me that somebody said exactly what they needed to hear. What they needed to hear may not come from me. It may come from you. And that is why you need to grab your phone. When it is time to call in, you call in so that we all can share these experiences together. Tonight's topic is going to open your mind, and it's going to really address a lot of things. Definitely. So if your husband is around or your wife is around, please call them. It's a good thing for us to have a balance tonight. This wonderful program has been brought to us by BSA Procurement and Logistics. BSA Procurement and Logistics is your one-stop center for all your shipping requirements. Should you require to have any shipping done, your best bet is BSA Procurement and Logistics. You can read the review. You can look at it. No delay, no negative comments. They do what they have promised to do timely all the time. Now, shipping is done from the U.S. to Nigeria every Thursday. And shipping is also done from Nigeria to U.S. every Thursday. So what are you waiting for? It's a golden opportunity to have this recurrence of shipping all the time. Don't forget, it takes within 7 to 10 business days for your goods to land at the destination. During the advert, you will see the phone number and the address of BSA Procurement and Logistics. Do give them a call, and you'll be glad you did. Shortly, I will go on break, and when we come back, we're going to be hitting the ground running. Attitude, striking the balance. This is a program you don't want to miss, and I do hope you will not miss it. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist.
Amala joint. Amala joint.
Hello everyone, an amazing joint is here with different African dishes. Amala bula, iyan legusi, semo and okra, suya, grilled fish, efforiro, jollof rice, plus different kind of swallow and soup. Amala joint, a very great arena to meet and discuss with your loved ones, business meeting, dating meeting, and all kinds of meeting. Amala joint. Order now through Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. 281-721-2982. Amala joint. 6271 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 77083. Amala joint. The best joints to eat the best African food.
Amala joint.
Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products and educational. Cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bar. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices includes green juice, energy booster, fusion juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurt includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt, and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037 through Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway 6 South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice and yogurt bar. Fresh, healthy, and delicious. You in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests, Wets Block Event Hall is all you need for weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036 or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993 713-969-0362. wetsblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next. Sunrise African Supermarket has been in existence for a while now with everyday 5-star rating. All our customers love one-stop shopping experience. Come see and buy your groceries with us. Sunrise African Supermarket, 12639 Business Street, Houston, Texas 77099. Open Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. Telephone 346-400-7772. Sunrise African Supermarket. Come, see, and buy your groceries with us.
Welcome back. Now, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so glad that you're here. We'll quickly go straight to the point, all right? A lot to talk about tonight, and don't forget, contributions from you would be very important. Now, we'll be looking at attitude, but tonight we're going to be talking about striking the balance. Remember on Tuesday, when we started on attitude, we actually talked about how the ladies should have the right attitude. Then on Wednesday, we talked about what the men should do to show the right attitude. Tonight, we're striking the balance, all right? Before I go on, it is very important for you to know that sincerely, your attitude is your best asset. That is all you got. It is far better to have the right attitude than to have money. Why? Because the right attitude would always bring you just about anything you want. Attitude is everything. So when you're living with people, whether someone or many people, you must do your best all the time to have the right attitude. Because when you don't have the right attitude, you cannot really enjoy your living with other people. Every one of us, every day, must check our attitudes to be sure that it is positive. And sincerely speaking, when we give the right attitude, guess what we get back? The right attitude. Tonight, however, I need us to strike the balance because we've really talked about expectations of the ladies, expectations of the men. So how do we strike the balance? The number one thing I'm going to be saying tonight, and it could shock you. Now, when your partner is given the right attitude, please do not take it for granted. I will say that again. When your partner is given the right attitude, do not take it for granted. Now, taking things for granted is when we see it as it's the norm. It is job anyway. For instance, just for instance, your man, your husband decided to do the dishes the first day, the second day. Now, don't take it upon yourself that, oh yeah, he loves doing dishes. So every time you mess up the sink and just leave it there for him to come back and do it. No, he has done it. It is good. I would encourage everybody to help everybody, particularly couples that are together, the married couples. It is important for you to know that nobody is a slave, really. Nobody is a master. Everybody is a partner. However, if someone or one of you, if someone decided to show the right example by giving the right attitude, the other shouldn't see it like, yes, I will always leave it to him. That's not right. Remember yesterday, I scolded the man and I said, does it make any sense to any man that you're standing from your bed and you're not making your bed by yourself? I mean, I see everything wrong in that, really, if you can't make your own bed. Now, it is a good thing. A lot of people, earlier today, some people actually talked to me how encouraging it was, what we said, and how they would adjust, which is very encouraging for me. However, if the man is not making the bed, you as a lady, don't just assume that, oh yeah, he's going to make the bed anyway. So every time you decided to stand up and you don't make the bed. No, that's not very good. Everybody must know that we are all making attempts. Listen, everybody has an excuse not to do whatever they really do not want to do. Genuine excuses. And so when they decided to do it, you must please don't make the mistake of taking it for granted. Your husband could love to cook. He loves to cook, yes. But don't now make it his job. When you do that, at the end of the day, you probably may overstretch it. I am not saying you should lose your cool, even if they've taken you for granted. I'm only saying we should rather not take one another for granted. Anyone that is doing what normally they wouldn't do, they're not doing it for the sake of love. Whoa, you need to encourage them the more. And the best way to encourage them is you now try to do those things that ordinarily they would have done. Then they will be happy and they do more. But when you leave it for them thinking that, oh yeah, that's his calling or that's what he wants to do, they will get tired and they may stop doing it. Positive attitude must be acknowledged. And that's my number 2 point. Many times, people show positive attitudes, and guess what? We don't acknowledge it, and that's not right. Now, you as a man, you've complained severally of some things that your wife does. Now she has changed. Now she's giving you the positive vibes, and you're not acknowledging it. What else do you really want? When someone has shown the fact that they've changed to a positive side, those efforts must be acknowledged. You must let them hear. Now, don't just acknowledge by or with your mind alone. Nobody can hear your mind. That's the breaking news. Nobody can. You must verbally say it. Do not just let it slide. You went to bed, the house was looking rough, and you woke up. It was looking clean. It wasn't no ghost that came to clean your house in the middle of the night. Someone did. Don't just walk on by and go to work like that. No, you must acknowledge the effort. And so one of the problems that most ladies have, and because of what I do, talking and advising people, you tend to hear lots of things. Now, one of the problems that they have is that they think they work too much and nobody seems to be acknowledging them in what they do. Now, it's just human nature. It is human nature for us to be appreciated, and that's the truth. Many times when we really want to fool ourselves, we say, no, you're just seeking appreciation. Everybody wants to be appreciated, including you. And so if your partner has done something, please, by all means, appreciate them. When you appreciate them, guess what? It will be easy for them to perform other ones. I'm about to open the phone lines, okay? And I really would want us to call in and let's discuss this whole matter. Now, you as a lady, how do you think it should be balanced? Are you doing things that nobody seems to be recognizing? You as a man, did you get frustrated when you tried, let's say, cleaning, and the lady now thought, okay, that's your side of the job? How are you coping? Because like I emphasized yesterday, man, you really must help the ladies. If they are cooking, you'll be washing the plates. All right, if they're sweeping, you'll be making the bed. If they're ironing, you'll be folding. It is everybody's job. And so, how do you feel when you've done all these things and it looks like she's not making it your job? All right, so tonight we're going to be opening up the phone lines just about immediately, and I'll be expecting you to call in while I give us some more points. 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. I'll say it again. 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. You can go ahead and start calling, all right? So that I can hear your opinion. Another point I will give you immediately: not reciprocating. Now, one good turn deserves another. You must have heard that before. If anyone you live with shows you a positive attitude, you must reciprocate. That is just the best way to live together with other people. You don't want to owe nobody, all right? So if someone has gone out of their way one time, you go out of your way 2 times so that the other person now will be the one owing you. When they do good stuff, don't let it slide off. You must make an attempt at least to reciprocate, all right? Because if everybody will pay everybody with good attitude, guess what? Their homes will be better. There will be less quarrels at home. There will be less to argue about. There will be more of laughter. You can imagine if you woke up in the morning and someone smiled a lot to say hello to you, and you're returning frowning and ignoring to that person. That may bring some quarrel. The best way to live is when someone shows you positive, please, by all means, show them positive as well. You may begin to call in now. The phone lines are opened, and you can start calling in right now, and let's discuss this matter. Tonight, again, we're looking at attitude, striking the balance. And the summary of what I've been saying is that attitude shouldn't be one-sided. Positive attitude shouldn't be one-sided. When it is given, it must be acknowledged. When it is given, it must be reciprocated. When it is given, we should not just let it glide. We should not take the other person for granted. All right? You don't want anyone to change. You want all of us to continue with this positive attitude. Now, let me quickly give a note of warning. Sometimes you're giving the right attitude and your partner is giving the wrong attitude. That really could be heart-rendering. But should you stop? No. The best way you can win your partners over to the good side is when you continue with a good attitude. Don't get tired. Don't get frustrated. The reality is that too many things around us are out to frustrate us, but you don't give up. The best you can offer the society, the best you can offer the world is just to be positive. Now, people have often asked me that, must we all be good? I don't know about that. I don't know how to answer that, but should you be good? Yes, be good. The other person may not be so good. Don't worry. You continue to be good, because with your right attitude, things will change. You can imagine if you stepped out of your house every day and you would always come back to meet the light on, somebody left it on, please just switch it off. The day after, it's still on. You can talk about it, but switch it off. Another day, you still met it on, switch it off. After a while, your partner will know that that is your style, and she will start switching it off and not forgetting it anymore. And that is the truth. Now, if you don't like someone around you leaving plates overnight, now this is very funny, because I know it was a hot discussion between myself and someone back in the day. If you don't like someone leaving plates overnight, don't fight about it, okay? You can tell the person, if they don't want to do it, don't worry. You wash the plates. At another time, wash the plate. Now, your action is doing something. Your action is making them to feel that he really doesn't like it. It could take a while, but guess what? Your partner will adjust. Positive attitude could be difficult, and that is why we all must make a conscious effort to do it. Why is it difficult? When someone has done something good, like I said, he hopes to be appreciated for it. You're not appreciated, you feel bad. He hopes that he will be paid back in such a coin. You were not paid back, you feel bad. All these things may want to frustrate your good nature. But should you allow your good nature to be frustrated? No. The best way to speak to your partner is to continue to act the way you should act. Eventually, they will adjust. All right, I give you one more point, and I'm still waiting on your course now. Another point that I would want to quickly raise, and this is a very big issue as well, in most homes, niceness should not be taken for foolishness. Can I say that one more time? Niceness should not be taken for foolishness. Your partner could be nice, very nice. Please, don't you ever think they're doing what they're doing because they're foolish. No, they're not. It could be their nature. However, if you make them feel that you consider them foolish, they could change. So when you have a nice partner, be it a man or a woman, never let them think that they are foolish. They are not. They're just being smart. They're just being wise. They're doing all they're doing because they love their family. And so when they are being nice, let them know that you acknowledge the fact that they are being nice, all right? But then don't keep quiet. I have told you the power of the words. You must not just say it with your mind. You must open your mouth to let them know the good things that they have done. Honestly, otherwise, they will begin to think that, oh, does he think I'm foolish by doing this? Does she think I'm foolish? When they begin to sound like that, that means truly they are thinking that you're already seeing them as foolish. Anybody that is assisting you to do whatever they're doing, please, it is not because they're foolish. All right. Again, the phone lines 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. Now, in some instances, when you see a man that is, God, this is funny. When you see a man that is backing the baby or carrying the baby and at the same time cooking, most people will be like, oh, wow, did anything happen? Has anyone used voodoo on him? Or why would he be the one to carry the baby and cooking at the same time? Hey, the man may be doing that because he loves his family. Now, you as a lady, do not make him feel foolish by not recognizing it. Don't make him feel foolish by thinking that that is his job. He may love to do such a thing, but don't make it his job, right? Let him continue to do it willingly. And the way he will do it willingly is when you acknowledge, when you appreciate, when you talk about it, and when you reciprocate it. Whatever good vibes you have seen from your partner, you must do likewise. Which will now bring me back to about this time of the year when gifts are being exchanged. How will you feel? I know as a, which example should I use? Maybe as a man, you're not really very buoyant, but your wife decided to surprise you. You know, good gift. Again, she's not expecting anything. And that's the truth. She bought you a very lovely gift because, okay, it's festive period. Oh, she loves you. She's not expecting anything. But then, it will not be very smart of you not to reciprocate that. You too must find a way to give her something. And that helps everybody. Don't forget I said she did what she did, not because she was expecting rather. No, she wasn't expecting. She did what she did because it's her nature. It's a good thing. And so when you have received the gift, find a way to also do something. It could be less, it could be more. But when you ignored, at the end of the day, she's going to question it. She may never tell you, but in her mind, she's wondering, what manner of a man is this? I mean, everybody has flesh and blood flowing through them. I mean, blood and water flowing through them. Everyone is flesh and blood. And so we all think alike, feel alike. And that's just the sincere truth. Now, if you think how bad she will feel about the gift, the same thing when she's gone out of her way to do some good things in the home and you're just not paying back, you're just ignoring it, will demoralize. It will surely discourage her from doing more. I have a lot to say, and I know my fans, you're enjoying it. I mean, particularly the many text messages that I received, the people that call after the show. But many times there is someone out there that wants to hear your idea. Not just my idea alone. I'm still giving you the point, but take a little time. Let's score so that we all can have a good programming together and discuss this whole thing. Let's step further. There have always been problems in homes from time immemorial. Well, I can boldly say there's no one home that is devoid of issues. Now, issues could be bigger from home to home, from level to level, but one common factor which everybody will agree is that there are issues. They may not be pronounced, but there are issues. Now, when issues arise, number one, positive attitude. Know that you are not alone in this. 1,000,001 other people are going through exactly the same thing you're going through. And so you must look for the best approach in resolving the matter. And one of the main reasons why I'm on TV, the main reason why I'm on TV is to speak against domestic violence. Domestic violence doesn't just come like that. It is something that works itself up based on gradual actions and inactions. And so when these little things begin to crop up, you must find the best attitude in resolving them. Otherwise, one problem begins to degenerate. Now, the best approach is one, like I told you, you're not the only one in the boat. Others may make you feel like you are, you're not. There are problems in other homes. They just don't want to talk about it. I am bold enough to tell you it is true. Every home. Now, people are good actors. Couples come out, they smile, they look good. That does not really mean that they are as happy as they are making it to look like, but they are doing a good job covering it. Sometimes you must have to act. I smile a lot. It's one of my best gifts, and I love smiling. But do I have every reason to smile all the time? No. Sometimes I fake it. Yes, you're allowed to fake your smile sometimes. The same way in the home, when issues come up, everything is not about quarrel. Everything is not about yelling. Sometimes you have to look for the best approach. Now, don't forget, always and every day I say to you, do everything to make it work. If the best approach is not going to work, rather than beating yourselves, rather than killing yourselves, no, go separate ways. Otherwise, best option would always be find a way to make it work. How? I've told you, number one, I need you to assume that you're not the only one in the boat. Number two, if others could come out smiling, pretending like there's no problem, you can also come out smiling, pretending like there's no problem. I'll tell you something about lies. I'll tell you. Do you know lies, or a lie, telling a lie, is an extremely wonderful thing. I don't want you to tell lies, okay? I'm not encouraging you to tell lies, but I just want to say something about it. Something about lies is that when you say them over and over and over and over again, they will begin to sound like the truth. Now, I know I'm receiving text messages, but based on my style on the program, I would rather have you call. So I've seen you that you sent me the text message. I know the name now, but please, I would rather have you call. Now, about lies, when you say them again and again, they will begin to sound like the truth. The same way, I want you to borrow, don't lie. No, I'm not encouraging it, all right? But then, if there are issues, find a way to be positive over and over between you and your partner. Guess what? Eventually, you will be positive. Look, life is an act. I will say that again. I read a lot of William Shakespeare when I was in the, what's it called now? We used to call it secondary school back in the days. Yes. One of the things that he said is that life is a stage. All of us are actors. Yes, you must find a way to act your part well. The right attitude is an act. When you have acted it over and over again, guess what? It becomes a part of you. And you will be happy when you're also receiving positive attitude. It is more expensive to live with someone with a negative attitude. If the person is not giving you the right attitude, guess what? You give the right attitude. They are not greeting you, greet them. They did not answer tomorrow, greet them. You know why? Eventually, your message will sink in. And that is the truth. So I have told you, on resolving issues, know that you're not the only one in that boat. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. They may never tell you, but you're not the only one. Number two, I also told you, they are acting. You too can act. Eventually, the act will be a part of you. I did a lot of stage play, when I was in the university, in the college. And I remember at a point, one of the nicknames I bagged was my stage name. And I was acting. I began to act and talk like that man that was acting at on stage. And that's one thing about acting. When you have rehearsed and acted it a long time, it becomes a part of you. The assignment tonight, I want all of us, go back home or think again. Act the good attitude over and over again. The balance here is that everybody has a role to play. It's not a one-sided thing. Now, man, listen to me now. Look at me. Look at me. Let me give you this shocking thing before I go on break. Listen to me now. You think you're the only one acting well, and your wife is the only one acting negatively. That's not true. She's acting negatively because you're doing something making her to act negatively. Yes, there must be something you're doing or something that you are not doing. So if you want her to act in line, why don't you increase or improve on your positive attitude? Eventually, it will work. Now, there are some of my mentors that may not like what I'm about to say, and I don't know if to say I apologize, but here's what I believe. Not every relationship will last a lifetime. Sometimes even siblings' relationship don't last a lifetime. If it is life-threatening, I would always tell you, choose life rather than dying early, right? However, that being said, I believe not all relationships will last a lifetime. But then we must pretend like it is going to last a lifetime. Can I say that again? We all must pretend that it is going to last a lifetime. When you pretend like your relationship is going to last a lifetime, you invest in it. Sometimes you're not happy, you invest in it. Sometimes you're not getting what you bargained for, you invest in it. You can't give up. Sometimes I know we are tired. It could be disturbing sometimes. It could be heavy sometimes. But look, the positive attitude can change things. This is where I will quickly go on a very short break. When I return, I will read some text messages and I will pick your calls. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I will see you at the other side of the divide.
Being a number one in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Grub Up. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Houston Street, Houston, Texas, 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine.
Mama, it's about time for so sweet bread. Since I had my first bite, it's all I've been thinking about. And I can't wait to have a taste of so sweet cakes too. That bread that she deserves.
Sweet Bakery. Sweet Bakery. Your one-stop spot for your hygienically prepared nutritious fresh bread and pastries, ranging from African, continental, and of course, a touch of the Caribbean. See, talk about that real soft, fresh agege bread, white bread, coconut bread, wheat bread, special sardine rolls, cinnamon raisin, fluffy delicious cakes, plus our special tea and coffee. And here's a little secret. You can also order the one and only agri beans to complement. Soul Sweet Bread. The two together, it be like 5 and 6. Make a stop at 3823 Synod Road, 77082 Suite B, Houston, Texas. Or call 713-264-9957. Soul Sweet Bakery, bringing you the best pastries. No be lie, Soul Sweet Bread, they butter the soul. Plus, it dey enter medulla. Wella.
Need to get somewhere fast and at a reasonable price? You need Tigo. You can be confident your driver will be courteous and professional. Tigo is super budget friendly, even for students and low-income workers. Tigo is convenient. Book your ride, pay, and tip your driver all in the app. Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
Marriage-based green card, family petitions, VAWA or green card based on marital problems and abuse, employment-based green card, naturalization, immigrants visa application, asylum, born hearing visas visa.
Samuel Agosha
Law Firm 10039, Business Street, Suite 337, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-427-6224.
Samuel Agosha
Law Firm. Let us fight for you.
Ọjọ́ mọ́kànlélógún ni o àdúrà àti àwẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìṣe wa lọ́dọọdún Dagunduro 2022 21 days prayers and fasting bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọjọ́ kọkànlélọ́gbọ̀n oṣù kẹwàá títí di ogúnjọ́ oṣù kọkànlá 2022 ìpàdé àdúrà yóò máa wáyé láago 6 ìrọ̀lẹ́ lójoojúmọ́ ní gbọ̀ngàn ilé ìjọsìn Dagunduro tó wà ní nọ́mbà 8001 Third Keku Road Suite A and B opposite library Houston, Texas 77072. Ipò àti ìríjú tí Jésù ó lò ní bàbá wa Apostle Henry Odeneye àti àwọn ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run mìíràn. Àkànṣe làdúrà àti àwẹ̀ ọlọ́jọ́ mọ́kànlélógún tọdún yìí pẹ̀lú ìwé àdúrà tó lé ní 700 kókó over 700 prayer point book fún ìtúsílẹ̀ kúrò lọ́wọ́ agbára òkùnkùn àti ti Sátánì. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè Apostle Henry Odeneye lórí aago 713-231-3278. Ìwọ náà kópa nínú ààwẹ̀ àti àdúrà tọdún yìí. Ògùn aṣẹ́ èdè ajá ìwọ náà ó sì jẹ́rìí ayọ̀ sí agbára Ọlọ́run. Jésù lolúwa.
Kó wá ṣèrànwọ́ fọ́kàn.
Welcome back. This is Share Life Matters with Eshman. Thank you so very much for being a part of the program. Now, on this concluding part, of course, the phone lines are still opened, and I would encourage you to call in. But on this concluding part, I'll give you one more point. The numbers again, 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. Now, on this concluding part, I'll give us just one more point and we'll begin to round up. This is very, very important. And this is where most people miss it. And I'll call it appreciating efforts. Now, one of the best attitudes you can give to your partner is to appreciate their effort. I'm not talking about results. I'm talking about effort. For the fact that they tried. Many a times, people try, they dropped it, and they failed. and we dwell on the fact that they failed. That's not good enough. We should rather think of the fact that they made an effort. If your husband, for instance, made an effort to cook for you, somewhere along the line, he got tired. But you could see that he had already brought out the dish, he had already brought out the meat, he had already put the meat in the pot trying to cook, but he got tired and he went to sleep. He didn't cook the food, but did he make an effort? Yes, he did. That effort should be appreciated. You know why? If you would appreciate little effort, next time he will conclude it. But humanly speaking, it looks like we have a quick call, and let's pick this call first and foremost. Good evening, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Good evening, you're welcome. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
Felicia on the line.
All right. Oh, Felicia, good evening. Yes, good evening. Quick. How do we balance the issue of attitude so that one is not taking the other for granted? Tell us, Felicia.
It's just to reciprocate.
Good.
That's it.
Mm.
You know, men, though, we like, we can give. It's like it's part of us.
Women can give.
Okay. Yeah, we can give. We do give. We appreciate
I know.
It's part of us to say thank you. Even doing little things, we do that. But men at times, they appreciate it, but they might not say it.
That's true.
Which is not so good.
That's true.
They will just, it's okay, it's fine. But we just want them to at least appreciate us. Say it.
Aha. Felicia, it looks like I said your mind when I said the verbal word is very important, right?
Say it out. Yes, say it out.
I think I will agree with. I think I will agree with you on the fact that it looks like men are guilty of this. Maybe because of the pride, the ego. I don't know what it is. They just find it hard to say, "Oh yeah, that was wonderful. Thank you." Why? Why do you think men find it hard to verbally appreciate? Why?
It's ego.
The man can go out and buy a cow, and give you the car.
That's what I want to tell you. They can go as far as buy a car, big thing. But at times we might not even looking at that big stuff. You might just as little as underwear. Some men, they don't know the size of their wife's bra.
You are looking at my topic. I'm bringing that up sometime later.
They don't know the size of their wife's underwear. They don't know the size of their wife's bra or something. But they can go and buy car as a gift. But there are some little things that thrills women, Just little, it thrills women.
Okay.
Coming home, buying times for your wife. Say, we appreciate that. Say, wow. And the man go to the ball. Ego, they will say, me, pricing underwear, pricing bra, buy bra.
That's a very wonderful contribution, Felicia. I really appreciate your call, and I hope on Tuesday again, that's where we'll come back on the show. You'll call in then. Have a good night, ma.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Now, Felicia, you cracked me up, and I really like the fact that you said that. It is very true. Now, men listening to me out there, money is not everything. Yeah, money is good. Taking care of your partner is very good. But you cannot buy words. Those words of appreciation must never be lost in your mouth. When your partner has done something good, verbally appreciate it. You can buy things later. Now, Felicia almost had a peep into one of the things that we're going to discuss in time later. You should know some things about your partner in such a way that when you're surprising them, they're even really surprised that you know this, all right? These are the things that could bring good vibes in the home. But please do not forget, when someone has done something good, look, we must say it. As I round up, I'll quickly spend the last few seconds on the fact that efforts, like I said, must not be ignored. Efforts may not be the result. It may not be the eventual result. As a matter of fact, many times we failed. We should never dwell on that failure. We should please do our best to recognize the fact that someone has made an effort. You complained about something. She made an effort. Don't ignore it. Appreciate that effort. It is only then you can encourage them to do more. Listen, if all of us will be able to reach out to one another and come up with positive attitudes at home, things would be better. Sadly, like I said, not all relationships will last a lifetime. But can we pretend like they will last a lifetime? Because when we pretend that way, we begin to do good things. We begin to give the good attitudes. And if we keep repeating that over and again, surely and definitely it will be a part of us. And everybody will learn. As I go tonight, I want to encourage one or two families listening to me. Whatever it is that you're going through, it's not just about you alone. You're not the only ones in it. Many other people are going through the same or even worse. I do pray that you find a way out, and I do pray that you find a solution. There's nothing as good as being happy. Whatever will make you happy, find it. As long as you're not hurting someone else, as long as you're not hurting your partner, please talk about it, discuss it, give the right attitude, and surely I do wish you well. I've not been the only one at the studio tonight. Of course, you see my face alone, but many hands are making it to work out well. Particularly when there are new equipment, bringing this old thing to be brighter, finer, more beautiful. Sometimes I look at myself on TV and I'm like, wow, you're good. All right. It is because of the new gadgets that we're introducing. Georgina Bracco, thank you so very much. Behind the camera and on the console. Thank you very much, Georgina. Bukola Sarah, always going on about making sure that commercials are well laid and are rolling in. Thank you very much, Bukola Sarah, for the good job that you do. I appreciate you, Ehikuwe Cho, who is always an encouraging part of my program. Thank you for all the encouragement and all that all your advices and the good vibes that you give. I appreciate you. To the big boss, my executive producer, SHINA OYINLOLA, thank you for being the good umbrella covering us all. And we do hope we make you proud all the time. This is hoping that the next time we meet again, there will be good news in your mouth. And I do hope that certainly you will have good stories to tell. If you have commercials, call the numbers that we have been given, and anything that you are dealing with, we would like to broadcast it for you and make the world hear about it. This is a global TV. It gets everywhere. So you want your goods to go everywhere, bring it to Abntv. This is hoping that when next we see again, there'll be good news in our mouth. Until then, Eshman is my humble name, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide. Have a good night now.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.